Hello, my fellow nerds, and thanks again for watching another episode of Nerdboy Gaming. I am Nerdboy81. Light No Fire has lit a fire on the internet, and its trailer has hit over 8 million views. Almost more than the No Man's Sky initial launch trailer. This game has created buzz and a fire around the internet. But the real question is, can we trust Hello Games to deliver on Light No Fire? So let's buckle up, let's dive in, and let's take a look. First, we got to go back to 2013 and the launch, or the announcement rather, of No Man's Sky. Hello Games announced No Man's Sky in 2013. They shared a trailer, and that was a pre-built, almost a concept of what this game was going to be. It wasn't a developed and finished game. It was a game that was in development, and it was getting the hype train running. They had exclusivity with Sony. They were building the game still. They were working on it, and they didn't have the years of history they have now working with the game. So when the game launched in 2016, it was an utter disaster. I mean, when you really look at it, it was a terrible launch. There was miscalculations, missteps, it was buggy, and potentially there were some lies. Now, I've watched a lot of the interviews. I've seen Sean Murray talk about the game. He made a lot of promises or made a lot of statements that he could not deliver on. But he also said in one of the interviews that everything he says that he wants to do in this game won't be at the game at launch, but this is where he wants the game to go. Does that excuse what happened in 2016? No. But it was a challenging launch, and it was a bad situation. The hype was real. The game came out, and it was not very good. But there's a lot of creators right now on the internet going around basically trashing Hello Games and saying that this was just going to be another repeat of No Man's Sky, and to be careful to get too excited because of their history. However, I would argue that that is not the case. This game is going to be different. The situation is going to be different. And the main reason I believe this is because the game is ready. The game is in a completed state. I say that because of the history of No Man's Sky. So when No Man's Sky launched in 2016, it was terrible. They could have closed their doors. They could have run for the hills, but they didn't. They put their nose to the grindstone and they began working, and they began updating the game. And years of updates now. This game is more than what Sean Murray promised. I think there's even a matrix out there. He's checked off almost everything that he promised. There are still some things that aren't quite there yet, but for the most part, he delivered everything he promised, and he's given us a lot more. This team is a machine. They know what they're doing. They've been working with procedural generation, and there is no way that Sean Murray is going to repeat what happened in 2016. I mean, this is the guy that got death threats after the game came out. He was sued. There were people who went after him. He's not going to make those same mistakes. And if you look at how the rollouts of all the updates go, it's the same process for Sean Murray and Hello Games. Sean Murray tweets a single emoji. The community gets excited. We talk about what it could mean, what the name of the update's going to be, what's going to be in it. And then he drops a trailer, and the game is available that night. Everything that's in that trailer is in the game at that update. Yes, sometimes it comes out and there's bugs, and some of them are bad bugs that take a little bit to fix. But the team knows, they get it out, they work the patches, they get updates, and they fix these issues as they come up. Every single update has the same process. And that's why I believe 100% unequivocally that you can trust Hello Games on this, and that this game is ready for launch right now. In my opinion, this game could be launched today if he wanted to. Now, there is some possibility, there's some certifications and things happening in the background that maybe haven't been achieved. Maybe there's some exclusivity talks. Maybe there's something going on behind the scenes. There could be also something crazy that Sean Murray is cooking up that we don't even know that he's using to market and launch this game. But after that trailer, there is nothing going to be there's nothing that was in that trailer that won't be in the game. Sean Murray would not make that mistake again. As I mentioned, he got death threats. The studio went through a lot. And we can talk about the launch of 2016 all day. We can talk about the hype from 2013 to 2016. There's already some really good videos that have done that. And I would recommend you go over there and watch those videos because they tell the history of the flood in their studio, the pressure from Sony. They knew what was going to happen. And there's been a lot of flops in the industry lately. The Day Before, Redfall, even Starfield to some extent. There's been a challenging era for gaming. Games are coming out now, and they're not complete. They're coming out, And I mean, look at Cyberpunk. The game came out, it wasn't ready. They worked on it and they put out some big patches recently and some updates. And now it's considered a really good game at this point. No Man's Sky's in the same thing, right? They launched, it was bad. They've put out, I don't know, 20 plus updates at this point, maybe even into the 30s. The game is different than it was at launch. And a small indie developer like Hello Games has to kind of do that. They need the community to play test the game. Can you trust Hello Games? Absolutely. And if you look at the history of No Man's Sky and what this team has accomplished, I can tell you right now, everything that you saw in that trailer is going to be in this game. The game is ready to launch and it's in a good state. But does that mean we should believe all the hype on the internet? Even my own channel hyped up the game a little bit, talking about things that may or may not be in it. For instance, we talk about the potential for boss battles because of an image of a guy fighting a crab, or we talk about the boss battles because of the big monolith that's lifting its head up as he enters. We talk about the potential for quest and lores because as he enters the little area with the bunnies, the NPC kind of, looks at him. That's all hype. That's all speculation. We don't know what this game's going to be, but what I can tell you is what is in that trailer will be in the game. Now, what you do, how you play, how the game runs, all of that is speculation at this point. If someone says crawl through dungeons to find loot, that's all speculation. That would be great. I would love for there to be a good loot system that gives us a reason to explore this world, but that is all speculation. We don't know what it's going to be. We know what the description says and we know what the trailer says. And I can tell you anything in the description and anything in the trailer, those things are in this game. And in my opinion, are in this game right now. That's ready to launch right now. And who knows? Sean Murray may have some surprises for us. He may be prepared to launch an emoji one day and 2-3 days later, a game drops for sure. I mean, in my opinion, and this is speculation, but in my opinion, he could have launched this game at the Game Awards. He could have said, guys, this game is available now. It would have been epic if he did that. It would have probably sold hundreds of thousands of copies. But he probably could have, because in my opinion, this game is ready to go. Like I said, though, perhaps there's some certifications or exclusivity, or he's trying to figure out, maybe a couple things. Maybe they're working on some stuff. But essentially, at the end of the day, I think the game is ready to go, and everything in the trailer will be in this game. But control your hype. Be excited, but control your hype. In my opinion, this game is coming in the next 90 days. I think we're just around the corner from a launch. I'm already seeing ads on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or X. I'm seeing ads running in a lot of different places. You don't run ads for a game that's not imminently coming. In fact, I don't think with Starfield, I started seeing ads until it actually dropped, or was a few days before. So this game's coming. It's coming quick. It's going to be here before you know it. And complete speculation, if you go on the Light No Fire's X page, he tweeted a fire emoji. If you look at the past, every emoji follows a trailer and the launch. So is it possible? It could be any day, could be weeks. Uncertain of the time frame, but what I am certain of, or what I believe to be true, this game is ready to go, and that everything you saw in that trailer, unlike in 2013 when it was a pre-build alpha, or a pre-alpha, a concept trailer, everything in that trailer you saw is going to be in the game. So can you trust Hello Games? In my opinion, 100%. You can trust that they're going to do what they need to do. They're going to launch a good version of this game. It's going to be out, and in my opinion, soon, and it's going to be a good game. Tell me in the comments below, do you think this is a game we can trust? Do you believe in Hello Games? Do you think this is something that we should be excited about? If you're new here and you haven't already done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm putting out a lot of new content. I'm going to be playing Ark, going to be getting back into No Man's Sky with my buddy Hop. I just launched my Krug Reborn video, which is a little different take on the game. And I have got other gameplay coming. I'm going to be playing new games, and Light No Fire will be covered here on this channel. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Come along with us on this journey. If you like today's video, hit the thumbs up. I really do appreciate all the support. And until next time, have a great day.